Back again with more Marvel and DC, and here we have the Shade versus the Mandarin. Starting off with the Shade, his durability is quite lacking, as even characters like Deathstroke can dispatch him quite easily, but he makes up for that with his immortality, with him living since the 1800s all the way to present day, with his hyper regeneration coming from the Shadowlands that remake his body every time he's dismembered. Now, moving away from the Shade's severely lacking durability, he has widely ranging speed, mainly with him being able to fight speedsters, and this is consistent with him being able to fight the JSA, whose members consist of Green Lantern Alan Scott, Jay Garrick the Flash, and Dr. Fate, many top tiers in the DC universe, with the Shade being able to amp his own physical abilities with his Umbra Kinesis, and later showings of his Umbra Kinesis are him being able to create shadow demons with his Umbra Kinesis, along with being able to spread the Shadowlands across a vast area to help control the flow of combat, and, make an area pitch black so it's hard for anyone to see what's going on, with the only hard counter to, all of his abilities being light-based attacks or light-based opponents. Moving on to the Mandarin, he is Iron Man's arch nemesis, with him casually being able to withstand nuclear explosions to the face with one of the most powerful attacks he's ever withstood, being a blast so strong that it was felt across the entire continental United States, which was felt by characters all the way up in New York City and down in Florida, with Spider-Man being able to sense it and Thor being able to feel the quakes from it, and Man-Thing being able to feel the quakes as well, with all of those characters being on the east side of the country, with this attack taking place on the west side, with calcs for this I've seen go all the way, getting close to country level in terms of power, with the Mandarin here being shown, uh, put out, put into a coma and losing use of his hands. And speaking of his hands, he has 10 powerful magic rings on each finger, all whom you all can read. But just for an example of which one of them can do, one can turn the air into cement around his opponents, and he also can physically keep up with Iron Man, whom has laser-based projectiles, which already puts the Mandarin far above many characters in many verses, with Tony and him going at it for decades. Although the Shade has immortality and, well, and far better speed feats than the Mandarin's vast abilities, which include matter manipulation, being able to create black holes, fire blasts, and much more, would allow him various ways of controlling the battlefield, far better than the Shade, since the Shade's weakness is, light. The Mandarin can create and control light either from the living sun ring on his hand, or his matter manipulation ring, which would allow him to create a string of lights anywhere. So, overall, the Mandarin has the ability to shape up this battle in any way he sees fit, and seen as how the matter manipulation ring can also, uh, well, manipulate matter, and there's no rules against it changing organic matter. The Mandarin would be able to also repair his own body from any attack given, so long as he's not totally dismembered. And speaking of, he can just bully the Shade from a range, since the Shade is, well, let's just put it, he hasn't shown the best physical feats nor the best offensive feats out of any character I've seen. Wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification to know when new videos come out. And I will see you next time. Bye.